What is up, Leo? Welcome to your general timeless reading. My name is Jordyn. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I am a master Reiki practitioner and shamanic healer. But let's get into it. Like, share, subscribe. Let's see what's going on for my beautiful Leos. Leo. Leo, they show me someone who's like digging. To me, this feels like somebody who's doing a lot of work. You're trying to achieve a goal. You have something in mind that you want to get done. It's almost like it's not like you're doing it in secret, but it's almost like you're not present in a sense. Like you're so focused on your goal to have somewhere to like yell your name. You're like, I'm sorry, what? What did you say? I like this. I like it though, because I feel like a big payoff is coming with it. Let's see what's going on for you. 7 of Swords. Emperor, 4 of Swords. The work you're doing is very internal. It's very internal. It almost feels like you're sorting through who's deceptive, who's real, who's going to support you, and who's just standing in your way. I'm going to be honest, and I have not ever read the 7 of Swords that way. Typically, the 7 of Swords is depicted as a card of deception or secrecy or like sneakiness, and it could be deception of self or deception of other. With the Emperor there and the 4 of Swords, this would explain that digging energy. The Emperor is known as the father in tarot, and it's actually a very productive, very reliable. It's kind of like your breadwinner in a family setting. And with the 4 of Swords, there's a lot of healing going on here. There's a lot of rest. I feel that you have a lot of balance. I want to look into the 7 of Swords a little bit more. This kind of feels very focused on building something, but with, I say something because it's a very general reading. If I had to say, it'd be a business. And with the 4 of Swords, it's almost like letting the mind heal, but the emotional self is what actually feels very tied to the 7 of Swords. Let's see what else we have for Leo. We have the, I almost said 4 of Wands for some reason, and it's the Page of Wands. That was really weird. We have the Page of Wands, the Star in reverse, which is Aquarius, High Priestess in reverse, which is Pisces. By the way, the Emperor is Aries. And then we have the 6 of Cups in reverse, Scorpio. It's a very, it's almost like you're torn between the past and the present. There's a teeter-totter. It doesn't feel like it's in regards to a person. It actually feels in regards to a lesson you've already completed. And it's almost like you're questioning yourself to go back to an old behavior. Like, let's say you're realizing you're doing something that you used to do in the past. You're going to be like, wait, no, I got to cut this out. I got to cut it out. The Star reverse is indicative of second chances to me. Yeah, with the Queen of Swords, which is quite literally the card of I got to cut it out. And with the Queen facing this way, it's telling me, because I always put the overall energy over here, it tells me that this is what you're cutting out. And also you have a lot of healing energy, very productive energy over here. So the 7 of Swords feels like you could be teeter-tottering on sabotaging what it is that you've built in some way by either a relationship that's out of balance with you being in your environment, or somebody from the past, or a habit or behavior of the past coming back in. I think you see this very clearly, that this is something that's coming around again that you don't need to go through. And it's just, this Queen feels very decisive, but I feel like the Emperor is just kind of like, well, let me think on it a little more. Just let me think on it a little more. Let me think on it a little more if I want to cut this out or not. I want to pull more cards on the 7 of Swords out. I'm going to leave the overall energy. You have the King of Cups in reverse on the bottom, so it's somebody who's emotionally unavailable. Let's look at the 7 of Swords a little bit more. Let's get 2 more cards. That literally flew. Yeah, Ace of Wands in reverse. This is, yeah, no, I don't like this. I don't like it because it feels like it's standing in the way of what you're working really hard towards, whether it just be a healthier version of yourself, or a project of some sort. With the Magician, the Lovers in reverse, and the King, I don't like whoever this masculine energy that feels like the partner or the person that is the 6 of Cups. It feels very, because when you have a King of Cups in reverse and a King of Pentacles in reverse, and then you have the Magician, which tells me you're attracting it, and it would make a lot of sense if you did, because we typically attract things of the past energetically to make sure that we've achieved that lesson, we've overcome that lesson. So that's kind of what this is. The universe just double checking, you've dotted your I's and crossed your T's. So with the Lovers and the King of Pentacles, it's partnerships or relationships, whether they be romantic or platonic, that are not stable or consistent, because you embody the energy of consistency, and yet you're attracting the opposite of that right now because maybe there's a fear that you won't stay consistent yourself. So this feels old. I feel like you've already dealt with it, but it's just kind of like resurfacing to make sure that you're really done. So let's dive into clarifiers, shall we? If you want a personal reading, you can book it down below. You get 15% off your first booking with me, and every time you book, you earn points, and then you can redeem those points for more discounts. So lots of discounts that are available to you. If you want a free reading, check out Patreon. It's linked down below in the description box. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're finally getting to a place of, I don't want that for some reason as soon as I pulled it. No. You're getting to a place of independence. 7 of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Exactly. This new beginning is where you're meant to be. You're meant to be moving in the direction of whatever it is you're building, because it's interesting. It's almost like as you're building this, part of you is looking back at the past. Like, why is this coming up? Why is it coming up? Maybe it's coming up simply for you to see that you're choosing to walk away from it. Okay, now it is your choice to just walk away from it. Let's look at the Magician. I want to see why it is you're attracting these things. Yeah, Hangman. For new perspectives, it's to see yourself as the Emperor. That's exactly what it is, because you have the Hangman and the Emperor in reverse, which means that you're going to realize, oh my gosh, I'm attracting people who are the opposite end of the spectrum of me. Not opposite like Empress, but if you have Emperor energy and it's highlight, and then you have it in its low light or in its shadow, it'd be an Emperor in reverse, right? So you have someone who's really reliable, somebody who's really stable, someone who's really secure, someone who's not reliable, someone who's not exactly stable. When we say stable, it doesn't always just mean materially. This could be emotionally, it could be mentally, it could be do their words match their actions kind of thing. Okay, reliable. When you have the 3 of Wands and the Page of Cups in reverse, it's opportunity for you to really express how you feel or be honest with yourself and or others about how you're feeling. And I think you're seeing that. So this might be a very interesting time for you in regards to this relationship, because it's asking you to be honest with yourself, you know, about what it is that feels right and what just feels familiar. Let's look at the Lovers and the King of Pentacles in reverse. Let's get one more. Yeah. Why are the Lovers and the King of Pentacles in reverse here? This relationship is very confusing. It's very challenging. Not in an ego power struggle way, but I feel like it's very back and forth, teeter-totter, like unpredictable is how I would say it. Yeah, 8 of Wands in reverse and the 6 of Swords. It's like it moves forward, but then it doesn't move forward. 8 of Wands is that fast progression. It's travel. It is expansion. It's actually the minor arcana of Jupiter for me, so it is a very expansive energy, but in reverse, it's almost like you keep hitting a wall. And with the 6 of Swords, then it's like, oh no, we're moving forward. Everything's fine. Boom, hitting a wall. And it's just, it's contradicting. It's very contradicting. It feels stagnant. Yeah, 9 of Swords in reverse. Between the 9 and the 6 is a 3 of Swords. The purpose of this is to resurface an old wound. It's to resurface any little last bits of it. So let's look at the 7 of Swords for you, Leo. Yeah, High Priestess. You don't want to see it. Yeah, you don't want to let it go. You don't want to let it go. There's a form of attachment here. High Priestess is Pisces. The Tower is Aries, Mars, Scorpio. It's almost like you're like, no, it will work out. It will work out. It will work out. It's a very, it will crumble when it's meant to crumble. And the universe is like, it's already crumbled. Yeah, 5 of Wands. Stop fighting for it. And it's already crumbled. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Open your heart to something new. Like your damn self. You know? Let's look at the Emperor. Yeah, 4 of Wands. There's that 4 of Wands we were feeling over here. Yeah. And it's on you. Isn't that funny? The 4 of Wands could have been anywhere. It could have been all over this relationship. It could have been all over that 6 of Cups. But it's on you. It's on your energy. The solid foundation, the relationship that's really going to thrive, that you're going to commit to, is the one you got with yourself. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's see what else we got on this Emperor. I feel very hot all of a sudden in the back of my head, which tells me that I feel like this is triggering parts of the nervous system that get dysregulated. So if this is creating a lot of like emotional inconsistency within you, like if you feel yourself more irritated than usual, be mindful, you might be tiptoeing on the line of fight or flight, and we don't need you getting there. So just think about it. Take care of yourself, because you are a priority, and without you, there won't be any relationships with others. We need you. So we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This makes me want to cry. It's a very, it's a bittersweet feeling. It's like, what? You're telling me that I need to have a relationship with myself, and it's that perspective that is so debilitating. This makes me want to cry. This is a very emotional feeling, and that's probably why we were feeling so much logic. It's almost like there's part of you that doesn't feel worthy of that commitment, a commitment, right? 10 of Pentacles is about legacy. So it is about marriage. It is about commitments. It is about long-term contracts, so business partnerships, families, joining property, joint ventures, things like that. Kind of like the 8th house in astrology. With Judgment in reverse and the 3 of Cups, there's this desire to want to build relationships with other people, and that is fabulous. It is great, and you have really great relationships. You do, external to yourself. You're good at building, you're good at providing, but the decision to choose yourself is where the struggle is. And so the universe is like, it's time to choose you. Like, you're gonna have great relationships. You already have some of them, but we want you to choose you. So when you get your real 10 of Cups, your real 10 of Pentacles partnership, romantic partnership, it matches the version of you that loves you, right? Let's look at the 4 of Swords. Oh, this hurts my heart. This is like, it's just a bittersweet feeling. Yeah, you get impatient. You're like, F this, I want that now. But then, yeah, 10 of Swords. There it is. Between the 10 and the 4 is the 6 of Swords. You're approaching an ending really quick. And I actually think that ending is the behavior of, or like that thought, like, I want it now. I think you're learning to really control that impulse, that thought, that perspective, and say to yourself, like, no, it's okay to just be right now. It's okay to just experience right now. Let's look at the Page of Wands. I want to see what you're creating. Yeah. I feel like this dynamic is very flirty. It's very, I keep hearing the word superficial, but it's like, I guess take that if it resonates. I would say, yeah, that's just the word I keep hearing. It's not the word I'd like to use, but it is the word I keep hearing. Yeah, but the purpose of it is to end. So you could see the part of you that really just needs love and nurturing from yourself versus other. Yeah, Ace of Swords in reverse. This desire, this passion you may feel in this relationship, you might think is meeting an emotional need, but really it's meeting a passionate one. Wands are about passion, about sexuality, they're about creativity, they're about play, they're about pleasure. They're not about the emotional self. Cups are the emotional self, right? Even though wands are indicative of the sacral chakra for me, which is your relationship chakra, it also rules your sexual organs. So if this is a romantic relationship, be mindful of your why. Why are you chasing it? Is it really fulfilling you emotionally? Because the emotion, the emotional intimacy, that emotional connection is what's going to create the change here. Because you have a lot of swords and a lot of wands, but not many cups. The only cups you have is the Ace of Cups, which is the beginning of the journey of love, which speaks to learning to give it to yourself first, recognizing that you even have a cup to fill. And then you have the 3 of Cups. So you're good at filling others, but you're going through the time of needing to fill your own. Let's look at the star. 8 of Cups. And strength. You're getting a second chance to finally, if you've been in a situation similar to this, it's like because the star in reverse to me is second chances. It's a second chance to walk away from something, to have the courage and the strength to walk away from something that you know is not emotionally fulfilling you. You got the 8 of Cups, right? The 8 leads to the 10. Beautiful. And then you're seeing very clearly it's time to end the contract, to just cut this person out and say, no, I'm done so. Toodaloo, buckaroo. Let's look at the 6 of Cups. It feels very childlike. It does. It feels very immature. They're a good talker. I'll give them that. They're a good talker. They're very persuasive. I don't like this energy. It's almost because the reason that they're coming and they're talking is it's for something for themselves. I felt the same energy with Aries, which was really interesting. So fire signs, you might be dealing with somebody who you guys might talk about wanting this mutual relationship, but the reason, your why, might not actually be the relationship. It might be because you're struggling to meet your own need in some way and wanting that need met externally. Because that's what this feels like. It feels like someone like, no, I want to fight for this relationship that I subconsciously know is out of balance, but you know, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel confident in myself. Well, why aren't you confident in yourself when you're alone? You know, let's look at the Queen of Swords. It's very interesting. So that's the person pursuing you. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. You're going to go back to focusing on your work and your projects because you're going to find your sense of confidence and self and wholeness in them. Yeah, Four of Cups. You're like, I don't need offers externally. I'm good. You're realizing that some things are just like an offer of seduction, you know, like an offer of pleasure. And you're like, yeah, it'll come and go. But right now I got that for myself. You know, I'm meeting that need on my own. Hermit in reverse is telling me you're going to be spending lots of time like with yourself, just doing what you need to do for you. Let's get a final message for you, Leo. Leo, any final messages for Leo, please, Spirit? Any final messages? Ooh, the throat chakra. That's effing crazy because I just shuffled this deck. You saw it. And Aries got the same freaking thing. Theirs was in reverse though. Yours is upright, which kind of makes sense, honestly. I find for the fire signs, I typically do see like the age, like Aries being the youngest, Leo being the middle, and Sag being the oldest. I find you, Leo, to be a little bit quicker with your expression, whereas Aries is impulsive with their expression and might not always speak clearly what they want, which is why it's in reverse. But for you, it's like, no, I'm just going to be blunt and tell you, I'm done here. I don't want this anymore. I appreciate it. It was fun, but it's not sustainable. I wish you the best. You know, I like this. Speak your truth and be authentic. I want to reiterate or just iterate. I've heard this a lot with speak your truth. Please be mindful you can speak your truth and be very kind and considerate of another's emotions, and you don't have to be harsh or cutting. Take it from someone who knows. I'm very Capricorn with my communication. I could just be blunt. But don't, you know, that's a practice, but just be mindful not to demonize somebody because they're unaware that they're pursuing this for their own reasons, because they quite literally feel unaware. I don't think that they know that they're pursuing it to gain a comfort that they need to learn to give to themselves, and vice versa, right? So I wish you the best, Leo. If you want a personal reading to look in your own situation, book it down below. First-time clients get 15% off their first booking with me. You can find the clickable link for your 15% off at the top of my website. And like, share, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. It does help the channel grow, so please just give it a thumbs up. It helps other people see the video and it means a lot, and I'd appreciate it. And check out Patreon if you want a free 10-minute reading. I put a lot more content on there, like monthly readings, energy shift readings, moon cycle readings, weekly Patreon only videos, weekly card pulls, a lot. So go ahead, check it out. I love you, I wish you the best, and I will see you next time. Bye, Leo.